Good afternoon. Good evening. And good evening. Okay? Okay. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good afternoon. The first, let me introduce myself. I am Saifull Bahri, the first writer in this time. This video presents the result of research conducted in Cirebon Regency about economic condition as the most influential factor in increasing school enrollment. This material is meant to presented at the first Cirebon International Conference Cico, organized by Health Science Institute of Cirebon and the Muhammadiyah University of Tasikmalaya. Okay, before start my presentation, let me introduce my team. I am Saifull Bahri, as the first author from Faculty of Syariah and Islamic Economics of IAIN Syekh Nurjati, Cirebon. The second one is Miss Maulia Ulfa from Faculty of Education and Teacher Training of IAIN Syekh Nurjati of Cirebon. And the next author is Mr. Aib Saripudin from Faculty of Education and Teacher Training of IAIN Syekh Nurjati of Cirebon. Fourth author is Mrs. Cucu Herawati from Public Health Department, Health Science Institute of Cirebon. The next author is Mr. Sigit Purnama from Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teacher Training of Sunan Kalijaga State Islamic University of Yogyakarta. And the last author, Mr. Ahmad Yusro from Faculty of Social and Political Science of Muhammadiyah University of Cirebon. This paper consisted of 4 chapters: background, study method, result and discussion, and conclusion.
The reasons why we raise up this topic are because first, we believe that education is a form of investment for the future, so it is categorized as the primary need in one's life. However, in the reality, we found that generally, some districts in West Java still have the gross enrollment ratio below 100%, with no exception of Cirebon Regency, and it happened due to income and economic disparities. The study used a quantitative descriptive approach. For sampling techniques, the districts were determined by non-probability sampling technique. Meanwhile, the samples were taken by purposive sampling technique. And for the number of the respondents, it was determined based on judgment sampling. 540 respondents represent each sub-district. 360 of them are parents of the students, and 180 of them are from the elements of teachers and educational staffs. The analytical tool used here was multivariable logistic regression analysis. From the results, it is shown that the bivariate task calculation indicated all of the independent variables, namely infrastructure, human resource condition, school condition, and economic condition, had a p-value more than 0.25. It was also found that the most significant variable of school enrollment rate was economic condition. This can be seen based on the p-value of 0.030 or less than 0.05. In addition, the odds ratio value on the economic condition variable showed the largest value, that is 1.663 CI, which meant that the good economic condition will increase enrollment rate by 2 times higher. Then, based on the value of the regression coefficient, the value of the district regression equation is 0.51, which meant that someone who had an unfavorable economic condition had a probability of increasing enrollment rate by 51%. So to conclude this study, the influencing factors of enrollment rate are economic condition, human resource condition, and infrastructure condition. Furthermore, it can be concluded that economic condition was the most influential variable towards school enrollment rate, since it has high number in the odds ratio. The better economic condition, the higher school enrollment rate can be increased.